This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Nana. Yet today, ma. And also, a financial sector restructuring. Woko attack abinse security companies and the security exchange company. Why invest in sika in government through the contractors, roads, bridges, schools, small water system, electrification projects. Companies invest in sika in government bond. Wama government contractors sika to go and do work. And Aban refused to pay the contractors. As a result, all the liquidity issues, all the bread, these companies. At that time, Security and Exchange Commission said they are not debt collectors. GoCo Securities, at that time, what total portfolio? 67% of what total portfolio and what they support to government bonds. Why would they do that? It's too much. Says here we are learning that the finance minister's company, Data Bank, has invested 90% of Wosika with government bonds and government securities. They came to say it. And so you collapsed one company for supporting government business, bonds and securities. Contractors, local Ghanaian contractors were given money, were completing projects, were raising interim payment certificates. Some of them, about 8 of them. Ebimudi 30 million, Ebimudi 50 million, Ebimudi 5 million. Now, one company, I invest about 4 billion Ghana cedis in government securities. Say you won't pay the money. And in not paying the money, you took away their license. Now, say our Data Bank has come out today. What should they are unable to pay investors? Well, liquidity challenge. But 67% in what the man contracted government bonds and securities. What's in 90-something plus percent of their portfolio? And what they had imagine. I could create a stability fund to bail out your companies. About 15 billion, we are being told. Bail out companies. Now the same what was announcement they wait to about 90% of the contractors. Says here contractors now find the voice that won't work out. Wosikana is still locked up. And it is being supported by Data Bank itself, who is saying that Wosika Wadama Abaino, they are not being paid their money. Nanayanti them is that. But so how come they yet to chrome her? Now on one hand, if you a business and empower and now when you now empower some no destroy your company. But the very people, say away referees and players, I want to say they are going through worse things. Look, a brand as you could go close, they will close you, what doors walk off for long vacation on the holiday. SEC says no way they won't allow them 1 year. Now Nipakro head the SEC. No, you're vice president at Data Bank. Rev Ogbarmey Tetteh was vice president at Data Bank. And to another companies, Onko Gun, Onko J, license, Guno, but Obize, Obokaku Gun. When the same prevailing conditions are now over for GoCo Securities, or the same conditions prevailing for Data Bank. Data Bank, you're worse than what GoCo was going in at the time. 90% of our portfolio are government securities. Now, the safest investment you can do in the whole world there, buying government bond. It used to be the safest investment was buying government bonds, investing in government business. Next will be the 67% that Kwako invest in government business. It's about so much of his portfolio invested in government business. Now will be catch there or the 90% of Niska are invested in government bonds. Honestly, in country there, it is too much. Or close it down the offices. Or your remote control offices. Or no, you agree. But when the other people were asking you of the same thing, you Reverend Ogbarmey Tetteh, Vice President of Data Bank, you did not see there. It was right to save these investment houses, security companies. But says here you are protecting your own. When Data Bank has gone through the same thing, that one, and is it not the same contractors? The same contractors, government bonds, government investment, companies have invested in them. The same people that you close down other investment houses due to this. But the same situation is prevailing today. And now Data Bank, one about out about to when you move there are some oracle doing. And so that one is it, or you cool. That one is it, yet you share fun. Yeah, they are bailing one out. That one is it. BBI a fine. But mentasi there, Ghana na yet no, or you two Ghana na. Or you two Ghana na. Ain't too many have policies, or you're good for some people, but the same policies on you good for others. And then it won't go for what interested parties taking these decisions. So if the contractors are saying they haven't been paid, they have not been paid. And so why the roads are being used. Schools no more from a team. In sure why more from there's any or no. All the projects are all very important of government. Why handover? Why raise it? What interim payment certificate? Or why complete the project? What's the car there? In and so it said do in the contracts now. It will be maximum 6 months. Maximum 6 months. We are down 10 years, 8 years, 7 years after the completion of the work. Still these contractors. Now I blame those contractors. Anyone kasa nana ekobe wana one ma wodwuma bio. And then you ho bet. Now me say na true already. No na system no until them eko kasa bebre afi na egbe wano e kasa. Afi na egbe wano e kasa. Because we will all suffer for it. Because them if they were able to open their mouths and come out and tell the truth, I think the decision of collapsing businesses are the only fault business here and there, or invested in government securities, or invested in government contracts, or the sikadema local contractors they won't call you, or build the capacity of local Ghanaian businessmen to make money and to keep the money here. For the first time, there was a boom. Local contractors were building what they call, sorry.
This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.